Alright, part 3 of chapter 11. So, we come into the exact same location that the frozen hive mind is, but this one, it's the one that we faced later on. It like thawed out or something and broke free, and my one kind of surprise when I came through this area the first time is that you don't get attacked at all by any enemies, which kind of was surprising, since like you can see like the air vents that creatures would pop out of. When you get to the bottom of this ladder, the vent behind you does like break out, but nothing pops out. Like the first time I played here and that happened, I was like, get off the ladder, and I immediately turned around, there was nothing there. I'm like, you guys are assholes, like freaking me out like that, getting ready for an enemy to attack me. So, I don't know, it just seems like, oh yeah, and this is like the one point in classic mode where you actually are collecting weapon parts to make a gun, since it's part of the objective. Outside of this one moment, there's no crafting a weapon from spare parts like you would normally. Like you would expect running back, like there'd be an enemy that would pop out of that vent and attack you, but nothing, like not a single thing. So, or popping out of that one too. So when we come back into this open courtyard area, this, I don't even know what this necromorph is called. This is the second time we have to deal with this asshole, and this is the reason why I enjoyed having the pulse rifle, because like I said, with the grenade launcher attachment, one good shot with the grenade launcher at this thing when its 3 tentacles on top are out, it will immediately just cut all of them off. That first shot was kind of a shitty shot, and I believe the next shot I did better on. Yeah, I kind of. Thankfully, this middle section of the crates, it can't destroy them, so you can kind of circle around this thing, and yeah, so you just freeze it and then shoot at the things. I believe the next one I do a better job of hitting it with the grenade launcher. Bam, see, just like that, knocked all 3 of the things off. Stasis, deal with the things, and oh yeah, okay, and then I had one more time I had to deal with it, because I don't think I got all the tentacles in its mouth, so. Yeah, see, I was missing that last tentacle thing in its mouth. That's why this thing was taking a little bit longer than it should have. I also didn't. I don't think I had the damage as high up on the grenade launcher as I would later on in the game. And there we go. Finally got rid of all those things. And then he runs off like a little bitch before you can kill him. But we'll get that moment in, I think, the end of chapter 13. I think we finally deal with that asshole.
What if the sensor works? We will have the machine's location.
If this planet doesn't kill us first,
we'll find it. I'll be back soon.
Now at this point, this also opens up the side quest of going into the armory.
Why?
Oh, shit. That's what I thought. Someone with a trail of flares and they're still burning.
And even though like doing these little side missions do tend to give you some good items, you know, I just don't, like I said, I'm just not doing them, since for the main story and achievement and everything, it's not necessary. But from this part to the end of this video, this is actually a retake of this, because when you get back into the drill room, I went to the weapons bench because I needed to make some health packs. But once you go to a weapons bench, you construct the probe gun. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but if you make the gun anywhere besides like back in the room where the frozen hive mind is, the chapter 12 title doesn't show up, and it seemed like the chapter wasn't, like, just like the objective wasn't loading up properly, so I ended up just backing out, like dashboarding in the game and continuing, like not restarting like from the last point I saved, but I just hit the continue story and it put me after the battle with that necromorph in that open courtyard area. So this whole, like, from that part when I went into the not elevator but the little room to come back outside, this was all a retake of this area. So when you get to into the drill room, there's a bunch of enemies and 2 dead bodies that get reanimated. If you really want to try, you can probably just like not deal with them and run to the room switch area and just like bypass all those enemies, but I dealt with them just because I didn't want to take the chance of them killing me. And when you take the elevator back up to the doorway before you go into the room where those dead bodies are, I think I shot the first body and reanimated, and I just ran past the rest of them and just didn't deal with them. So yeah, pretty much does it for the end of this chapter, and I will see you in chapter 12 with one of, if not the most annoying part, I feel like, in the entire game.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Oh, thank God. Did you find all the Senso parts?
Yep, I'll use the bench down here to fabricate it. Hold on.